everyone, this is Brian from Accompaniment.com. Now I'm breaking down everything we just heard in the intro there, and I'm showing you how to play that note for note. Now we're going to look at part 4 of 6. So if you're seeing this out of sequence, make sure you watch the first 3 parts. You can see all of the lessons over at www.activemelody.com, and I've also got the tablature available for download there. But again, let's take a look at part 4 of 6. Alright, so for the second part of the song, it starts with a... and really that's really, I got that from Hendrix. There's a song Red House, which I know a lot of you are familiar with, but great slow blues from Hendrix, and Red House starts with something very similar. So same kind of chord thing that he's doing. So what I'm doing there is I'm playing the D7th shape. So again, those of you that are familiar with the D7th shape down in first position, I'm playing that same shape up here. So only playing strings 1, 2, and 3. And so I'm playing my middle finger on the 3rd string, 11th fret. My pointer finger goes down on the 2nd string, 10th fret. My ring finger goes down on the 11th fret, 1st string. And really that's a B7th chord. So if this is the B chord, when you do this, you're playing the B7th chord. Just another little trick you can do if you're wanting a nice way to kind of spice up your playing, instead of... A lot of people can't think outside of that when they're doing a rhythm, blues rhythm for somebody, or playing in a band or whatever. So outside of being able to play the B, you can always slide up here and do it that way as well. And that works for any chord. So if you're in the key of A, just transpose it, move everything down. But so anyway, that's the first thing that happens, is that little shape there. So that little B7th chord. And what I'm doing is I'm applying some vibrato while I'm playing it. I think that just sounds kind of cool. You could do it again with a tremolo if you had one of those. And if you're having too much... oh, by the way, another thing I'm doing different. When I showed you that beginning chord, that was more of a motion like this. When I'm doing this, notice my thumb comes off the neck, and I'm literally just moving my hand like this. So my wrist is locked, but all the movement is really at the elbow. So again, my thumb is not on the neck when I'm doing it. Now, then I slide everything down 1 fret, so it goes just like that. And then I come up and I end that little thing by going, just hitting that one more time, that which is where we started, that B7. So, and I'm not sure why I did that. I guess it's more of a dramatic pause. It's coming to something. There's a big bop, and I was sort of in my head as I was playing that. I was picturing like a drummer kind of going along with me and stopping, and then there being a... Then the band kicks back in. But that happens a lot when you're playing in a blues song like that, to give it some flavor, I guess. The whole band will stop, for example, and then just the guitar player would do a run. Something like that. Anyway, so I guess that's kind of what was going on in my head. So, and then what I played was... And so by that, I'm playing, and by the way, those of you familiar with the blues lead guitar course that's on Active Melody, this is in pattern 2. So, and what I'm doing for that, 1st string, 10th fret, pointer finger, that's the first note. Then I'm going to take my ring finger and come over the 12th fret, 1st string. And then I'm going to do a full bend and a release and a pull off. So notice when I'm picking, I'm only picking that once. And then I'm going to play the 12th fret 2nd string. Now, another little subtle nuance is when I'm playing that 10th fret 1st string, I'm applying a little bit of a bend to it. So it's... You don't have to, but if you don't, it sounds like this. If you do, it sounds like this. See, it's almost like if you were singing it, you would naturally maybe, push that note a little bit. Okay. Then after that, I'm going to play the 10th fret 2nd string with my pointer finger. And then I'm going to slide down from the 11th fret to the 9th fret on the 3rd string with my middle finger. I'm just going to do it. As soon as I play the 11th fret, I'm immediately going to the 9. It's that fast. You're literally just sliding into the 9th. So it's... Then I'm going to play the 3rd string on the 7th fret with my pointer finger. So that's where we're at thus far. So now we're back to pattern 1, minor pentatonic scale. Again, I go over all of these in the blues lead course. Cover the minor pentatonic scale and all the different patterns up the neck. So if you're not familiar with that course and you're trying to understand like where is he getting this stuff, that's what I'm referencing. So it's over at ActiveMelody.com. Anyway, so after we get there, then I'm going to play. And so, love that. It's kind of Steve Cropper, it's kind of Chuck Berry, it's just cool. And so what I'm doing there, and I've done a lot of these licks already, but I'm borrowing the first 3 strings on the 7th fret. We're only going to play strings 3 and 2, and I'm going to hammer on that 8th fret 3rd string. Then I'm going to switch and I'm going to bar the first 3 strings on the 9th fret. Again, I'm only playing strings 2 and 3 though. So now I'm going to play strings 2 and 3, but I'm going to play it like this. And what I'm doing there is I'm sliding up to the 11th fret with my ring finger, 11th fret 3rd string, and then I'm playing the 10th fret 2nd string with my pointer or with my middle finger. And I'm kind of sliding into those each time. You don't have to do that, but it just gives it kind of a cool sound. So it's, and then I'm going to come right back down, and I'm just coming down, I'm sliding down with my ring finger to the 9th fret 3rd string, 7th fret 3rd string, 9th fret 4th string. Okay, so thus far we have. Alright, let's back up and play the whole thing to this point. Okay, sorry. Then after that I go. So it's just a repeat. Then I stop it and then I come in. Back to that E9 chord. Alright, so all together to the E9th chord it sounds like this. Okay, let me do that slowly. Well, that's all I have for this part. So remember, if you want to learn to play everything that you heard in the intro, you're going to have to watch all 6 parts. And also remember that the tablature is available over at ActiveMelody.com. If you haven't liked me on Facebook, please do. It's a great way for us to stay in touch. It's facebook.com/ActiveMelody. And I'm also available on Twitter at twitter.com/ActiveMelody. So that's all I have in this lesson. I'll see you in the next.